Hello and welcome, dearest. I'm Grandma Mimsy, and I'm going to be sharing with you the April 2025 Timeless Mod plates. I did a typo there. There's no E. It's not mode, it's mod. Oh. And the plates are MxM 149, XMN. Oh, it's going to be one of those days where words are really hard. MxM 150, and these are the polishes I will be doing later tomorrow, which is Powder Puff B547 and Mid Mod Blue B548. And then the gift that came is this powder, and we'll see how that goes. Hold, please. Well, I hope I didn't mess things up. I totally, if not, we'll start over. Totally spaced it. I went to go do what I was going to do, and I had them, and then I forgot. I didn't grab the extra nails to do the nail art, so I'm going to really quickly paint out a bunch. I thought I had some, and I don't know what I did with them, because I was starting to rearrange things, and I thought I had things organized, and then, well, there's been changes and a bunch of things going on, so I had to put it away. And when you kind of put things back when you're in the middle of working on stuff, you kind of forget where you put things. So it's all kind of in that, it's kind of like when you do construction on your house. It's discombobulated forever. And I put a layer of clear down to separate from the plastic and the polishes that I use, because when I don't, they take on a weird smell. The aroma is enough to knock you out, and just smells bad in general, but I don't feel like it's great to be breathing that in very, often in that thing. So I'm going to put that one aside. And grab my tweezers. So these ones are also meant to be where they overlap or they are a double stamped. So you have these two that you would do in different colors and different shading. So A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2, and D1, D2. And then these ones match down here. These two match. You could do these ones over this. This one is the blank, and you can add this one over the top, or you could add this one over the top. This one I haven't figured out a counter for. I don't know what that one you would use, but to whatever you decide, these two match. I think these two would match. And these are just kind of accents, I think. So there's that. And these ones are just play as you go. And I'm not necessarily going to play with designing or creating too much. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. See how much the camera and everything works out. Oh, I'm just wanting to transfer the images so you can kind of see how they stamp. And usually I do this off camera because sometimes there's a struggle, and I don't mind you seeing the struggle or telling you about the struggle. It's just sometimes it's not fun to watch. So I don't want to subject people to boring things. I try not to be boring, but if I am, please let me know. Well, we mucked that one up. I pulled at the wrong angle. There, I got a better pickup with that other design, so I'm just gonna repeat it. And those lines that you get is from the edge. And sometimes I don't always get it. And I missed. We'll redo that one. I wasn't sure about getting a good reuse of the polish there, but didn't work. Struggle, struggle, struggle. No, I didn't get that one very well. I realized I missed part of this one, so I'm just going to catch over the top of it and make it so. Make it be what it should be. I'm going to move that down a little bit. I'll make adjustments on the rest. It's very quiet, fairly quiet out there. There's really not a lot going on, but the maintenance people, I can hear them in the area, and they might just set off the bark alarm because she hears people out there. She's gonna, and they haven't been in the area this morning yet, but they are now. Back over here. Did that too much. When you're thinking and talking and trying to do other things, creativity kind of, I mean, you know what I mean. Doing multiple things at once and you don't realize where you're messing up. I didn't get a good pickup on that one. That's a thin one, so that one might have issues. Yeah, the thin ones there are going to be a bit, these ones, you're going to have to go sideways, I think. There's an edge on where I have a flat surface and where it tends to slope, and I didn't want that to fall off because my flat edge goes to about here, and the rest of it is I have what I need to solve my issue with that. I just need to have the time the opportunity without interruptions to the process. Because it's one of those things, once I start, I won't be able to, like, set it aside. I gotta do it all at once. So. I'm sorry I'm not very chatty today. I'm still in one of those sad moments. Sad and mad at myself. Forgiveness is so much easier when you're forgiving somebody else. But we tend to be harder on ourselves than we are on other people. On this plate, I'll come back and do another video where I'm actually doing artwork, but in the comments, I don't know if you can see, so this is row 1 at the top, row 2 in the middle, and row 3 in the bottom. From the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me know if there's any type of artwork or specifically one of the designs you want to see on that plate in the comments for my future video, which I won't be doing that plate today. I wanted to do these ones really quick on just a couple of the ones. We'll see how the moment goes because this is already 30 minutes long. And if you don't mind them being 30 minutes long, showing all the artwork, because usually I just come in and do the stamping and show you what it looks like and then come back and do the artwork. But if you don't mind them being longer to watch me do what I do, then let me know. I usually try to keep them around the 10-minute mark so you're able to go off and watch more videos. So that was number 1, and this is number 2. And you could definitely reverse stamp this one with a boatload of shades, picking off what of the dots that you wanted to do in different colors if you wanted to. Not just be 2 tones, but you could do it multiple, that you could color in these, take away some that I don't know about that. I have to rethink that one. That one I don't. I like the concept and the ideas of them. I just don't know that these double images are bold enough to see over, but maybe just because I haven't had a chance to explore in the artwork. Maybe I just need, oh, I need to redo that one. And the whole idea of, oh, 3 strokes. Grrr, grrr, is that was something that Q-Tex came out with to teach their art, their, their nail technicians back when there was a war going on. So everything was in rationing. You don't have to do the 3 strokes. If that's your deal and that's what you feel like doing, then by all means, go ahead and follow it. If you feel you need to be frugal in that area, go ahead. But I've seen a lot of people in comments on other places, and yeah, I had a couple on mine, where they're like, but you're only supposed to do, why are you doing it? Yeah. Honey. I am not trying to be critical. I'm just saying that hard and fast rule isn't so hard and fast. If you know the history behind of why things were the way they were, then you understand why they don't have to be that way if you don't want it to be. Oh, wait. The idea went, and then I went, oh, let me see what I could do, and totally just ran with it and didn't think past the... I didn't wait long enough for that one to dry and decided I was going to try and put it in the stamping over it. I have an open spot over here, and I'm going to try and get, because I wanted to fill that in. Same as that. This waited a little long, even though this probably dried and was beyond the stamping process, where if you had waited that long, you would have needed to apply a sticky polish to redo the grab. But because that was still tacky, it still picked up. Yeah, these are, the lines on this one are super, super thin. So you're going to have to